On today's show,
we debate the weekend's best performance. LeBron's 57, Harden's 56, or Kristaps 40 in MSG.
We ask if Melo should have been ejected and whether Wade was right to call out Cleveland's starters.
And you gotta trust the layup in a brand new edition of Weekend Whoopsies.
It's Monday, November 6th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to the starters. Whether you're joining us live right now on NBA TV, later on YouTube, maybe listening to the podcast, we're happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tess Mellis.
Hello again, basketball fans. Shout out to Ricky Pipes.
To his right, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the Max Lee Ellis.
Friends.
Hey, and last, certainly not least, over yonder, it's the bearded one, it's Trey Kirby.
Oh!
Hey, yo! TK, what's up, my man?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at hashtag the starters, and I've got good news for all my fellow Bulls fans out there. Benny the Bull is a Hall of Famer. That's right. Over the weekend, it was announced that Benny would be the latest NBA inductee to the Mascot Hall of Fame, based in tiny Whiting, Indiana, where my mom and her family grew up. Shout out to Whiting. Anyways, Benny is the 6th NBA mascot inducted into the Hall, joining the Gorilla, Clutch the Bear, the Jazz Bear, the Coyote, Rocky, and of course Benny. Quite the collection of mascots.
Yeah.
But it brings us to today's question. Which NBA mascot will be the next to be inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame? And to me, the answer is pretty obvious. It's gotta be Bango the Buck. We were looking at the list of inductees and couldn't believe that Bango wasn't on there. He's doing these high-flying putting his antlers on the line every night. Seriously, this is terrifying stuff. We gotta get Bango in the Hall.
Yeah.
We wanna hear from you. So let us know on Twitter which NBA mascot will be the next inductee for the Mascot Hall of Fame. Send us your best tweets to hashtag the starters. We'll hear from you a little bit later.
All right. Get
He's
your
not going to the
tweets in.
hall, he's going to the hospital.
Yeah, maybe. You're absolutely right. All right, fun show tonight. We're going to discuss Dwayne Wade calling out the Cavaliers starters after their loss to the Hawks yesterday. We'll also got a whole new batch of Weekend Whoopsies. Lee's got a very solid play, but we start with a little what you got. If you're new to the show, we're going to debate some questions that Trey's going to throw at us, ultimately try and decide on an answer, but you got to be careful. There's only one correct response, and that's whatever Trey Kirby says it is. Take it away.
Like 3LW once said, ballers are gonna ball, and they balled out this weekend, starting with LeBron dropping a much-needed 57 points on 23 of 34 shooting on Friday in a win against the Wizards. On Sunday, James Harden went for 56 points and 13 assists during a blowout win over the Jazz. It was his third 50-10 game of his career. On Sunday, Kristaps Porzingis went for a career-high 40 with 8 boards and 6 blocks and another Knicks win. Guys, who had the most impressive performance? LeBron, Harden, or Porzingis?
Oh, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Tough one.
How do you pick between your 3 kids? I don't have 3 kids, but I think what parents do is just say, hey, I'll pick the eldest. And that's why I'm going with the old one amongst this trio, LeBron James. I thought he was the most beastly of the 3. It looked like that performance against the Boston Celtics way back when where he went stone-faced and he decided, I am doing this. And the numbers backed it up. His points in the paint, over half of his points were in the paint, unlike 35% for Porzingis and James Harden. It was just manly LeBron. You know, he just took everybody on his back and just did it. So for me, it's Bron.
It was a throwback performance from LeBron for sure. We haven't seen him really dominate as much as he did in that game for so long.
And you had the Wizards coming
Yeah,
into
I
this
know.
game talking trash, right?
Yeah,
Saying,
yeah.
you were dodging us in the playoffs. You didn't want us. It was an easier, path to get to the finals. And then he comes out and sort of shuts them up. It's maybe tarnished a little bit, though, oddly, because they ended up losing on Sunday to the Hawks. And I know we're going to get to that later, but it doesn't tarnish it a little bit?
Not for me.
Well, as the third of 3 boys, I'm going with the youngest, Kristaps Porzingis.
You guys are both wrong.
Because the question was most impressive performance, and Porzingis' performance was incredible. Career high night, 40 points, the 8 rebounds, the 6 blocks.
Yep.
Not only that, the Knicks came down from 19 points down against the Indiana Pacers.
He went on
at
a
home.
run where he scored like 15
He
straight,
scored
yeah.
15 straight, and that keyed that comeback. And also what I really was impressed about with this performance, he was so hot, everything was going down for him, but during a key play at the end there, he made the right pass over to Frank Ntilikina, who hit the shot. So Porzingis didn't get caught up in the hype of his own performance and trying to score every basket. He still went out there, made the right play at the right time, and got the win for his team. I know LeBron and James Harden, fantastic performances by those veterans, but for a young guy, for me, that really was a significant performance from Porzingis.
Well, this is perfect. You're taking LeBron, you're taking Kristaps. I'll take Harden. It was against the better defensive squad of all these guys who they were playing. It was against the Utah Jazz, who was a top 5, top 3 defense in the league. And Harden goes out and gives us a historically efficient shooting performance. The 56 points. He checked out with like 7.5 minutes to go in this game.
He didn't need to start that fourth quarter.
We would be either looking at a 60 or 65 point game easily if he had continued to play.
Yeah.
But he hit his first 10 shots from the floor in this game. It looks like when you check the box score that he just broke it, because 19 of 25 shooting, and then all the assists and all of this coming in 35 minutes. You know, he hit the 7 threes. He got to the line as he always does. I guess I'll just give the nod to him because, again, it was coming against a really good defensive team. It's strange to see the Jazz not only give up that many points, but to let one guy in particular go off for 56 in 35 minutes.
His shooting was incredible. There's no doubt about that. But they had blown out the Jazz late. Like, it wasn't very.
Yeah, he was a
very
big
close.
reason.
I know.
I'm
just saying though. Like it was like. But this is what frustrates me about James Harden. We talk about the playoffs. Remember against the Spurs last year. When you see him playing like he did yesterday, why can't he commit himself like he did then in the playoffs last year?
It was a ridiculous weekend for all three of these guys.
Yep.
Nitpicking, 7 turnovers for Harden. I mean, you got to nitpick if we're picking with these
He
things.
dribbled something like 600 more times than the next closest Rocket in that game.
Kristaps just watching him play is so unique right now.
Yeah.
And he got overshadowed on Friday with his 37-point performance, 20 less than LeBron. So I'm glad he had a 40-point on Sunday. But we've never seen anything like a 7-3 guy who can move that way. It's just so unique.
And if you saw those blocks, those 6 blocks, at the end of the game, the Pacers learnt they couldn't go into the paint because he was going to block
them,
shots.
yeah.
He was awesome.
So they had to spread the ball out and try to get guys to bomb from 3-point range. Now, that doesn't show up in the box score, but it just shows the impact that he had during that game on that game.
All great games. Trey, what is the answer, though?
Oh, Skeets, you're so smart, man. It's got to be James Harden. He's putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Yeah.
Like you're mentioning, the Jazz were 3rd in defense going into that game, and now they're 10th, all because of cooking it up. Anyways, we had an odd moment in last night's Blazers-Thunder game with 4.5 left in the third. Carmelo Anthony went to the rack and made a tough layup over Yusuf Nurkic for an and one until the play was reviewed, which led to the basket being waved off and Melo being ejected for a flagrant 2 offensive foul. What? Was Melo's ejection the right call or the wrong call? What you got?
It was a wrong call.
Wrong call.
Yeah.
But he was trying to lead with his elbow.
He was trying to draw contact, which you see all the time.
Well, he was trying to hit somebody in the face with an elbow.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't going for his head. He was trying.
He put it up and he turned his back to the basket. Why would he do that?
He's trying to draw contact, like you say. He's driving into the paint.
That's not how you're taught to draw contact.
Yeah, it is. Look, he's going in there to
No,
absorb
no,
the
no.
contact.
Oh, avoid the contact. Come on.
absorb the contact. The fact that his elbow hits his face is purely incidental on that play. How can you line up from there and say, I'm going to hit this guy in the face
But
like
why
that?
is he turning his back to the basket?
He's trying to draw contact. You see that all the time.
No,
What do you
you're
think
taught-
he's doing?
You're taught to lead with your inside shoulder. He would lead with his right shoulder.
He's going up so he can
you
release
shoot
the
with
ball.
the other ball. No. So you can shoot with the outside
What
shot.
do you think he's going to do when he goes in there? He's going to go whack him like that and then throw it up.
That's exactly what he did.
No, he didn't.
He was
went-
very angry on the outside. He got hit in the face. He was angry. He was angry
Yeah.
all night.
It was a
at the
chippy
calls.
game. It was a chippy game.
And they had right to be angry, but he got hit in the face on the outside right here. He starts complaining to the official. So listen, if he's going to go in, he's going to lead with his right shoulder and shoot with his left hand. That's what you should do from this angle. And I know I'm watching a lot of tape. Carmelo Anthony likes to finish with his right hand. He doesn't really finish with his left inside. But if you want to call it a flagrant one, fine. But he was
flagrant
very
one,
angry.
Fine. He got ejected. He shouldn't have been ejected
I
for
agree
that.
with
That's
that.
a bad call.
I think it's somewhere in the middle here. You guys are both making great points. I think the flagrant 2, the ejection, that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
You can call an offensive foul. You
For
can even
sure.
go look at it and go, okay, flagrant 1 here. But to kick the guy out of a game in a very, very close game. They asked the crew chief, Rodney Mott, about this after the game, and this was his explanation. Quote here, "We deemed that the contact was excessive and that it was not a natural basketball move where he seeks out Nurkic, hits him in the face with an elbow, and goes back to the basket, as you were saying there, Tess. So because it's unnatural and it's deemed excessive, therefore it is a flagrant foul penalty too." And you look at the rule book, those are the 2 key words, right? We always
you've
bring
got to
up
apply
unnecessary
some common sense
and
to it
excessive.
though as well. He's going into the paint. He's going into the paint against a big man. He's trying to protect the ball and get the shot off at the same time. The fact there was contact there, incidental, bad call.
It's strange that it's been happening the last few years where guys on offense are getting called for flagrant fouls. It's happening a lot.
With the kicking out of the legs and things like that.
Yeah, or even on the perimeter, going through a screen extremely hard. They're really cracking down. But the fact that they called it an and one originally has nothing to do with the call. I know Billy Donovan said, I've never seen anything like that, and that's true.
Yeah, I can't
No
remember.
human-
I've never seen it overturned from an and one to out of the game.
It
That's
just
a
looks
4
really
point
bad.
swing too, right?
Yeah.
The 2 points that Melo scores, they're off the board. The free throw, maybe he misses it, but that's off the board. And then of course the Nurkic gets the free throw. That's a big swing in a close game.
And it was still a foul on Nurkic, no matter what you call it. It still was.
Trey?
Yeah.
Trey, what is the
Can't be
answer?
foul.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
it was.
no Borgia to this. This is the wrong call. How can this be a foul on Carmelo and a foul on Nurkic? Doesn't add up. Maybe a flagrant one offensive foul, but come on, he was going to the hoop.
Let's hear from the people out there. I know people are opinionated about this play. Hashtag the starters. What's your call, right or wrong, with Melo's ejection? When we come back, D-Wade calls out the Cavs starters after another rough loss. That and more in the Up Down Report. Right into the Up Down Report, where we figure out where we stand on some recent NBA developments. Play along on Twitter, hashtag the starters, thumbs up or thumbs down. First one, after falling to the Hawks on Sunday, several bench players called out the Cavs starters for their poor play. Dwayne Wade in particular said, "It's no secret we're starting games off awful. You waste a lot of energy trying to come back from 16-18 down, and we all know this. It's no secret in this locker room, but our first unit, we got to start off better." Guys, are you thumbs up or thumbs down on Wade calling out the Cavs starters here?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm totally fine with it. They got to start better. They're losing the first quarters by an average of 5 points. If that number held up for the season, that would be the worst mark in 20 years. They're getting blasted. In the second quarter, they're coming back. Then in the third, they're dropping off again. This is an old team. I think they can take some harsh words. They're fine.
Yeah, I just don't want this sort of stuff to spill over into the media. They're obviously not playing well right now.
late.
You
Yeah.
you just don't want anyone pointing the finger at each other, especially in the locker room right now. But Wade's a veteran who's won 3 championships. He's like, I'm just going to say what I want now.
Yeah.
And so he does.
He's got the
So
clout for it.
yeah, he has. It's just he's on
And
a
he's
new
right.
team.
Like Tess is saying, the Cavs starters are 26th in plus minus for the full game, 29th in the first quarter. It's really, really bad. They're super sloppy coming out in the first and third quarters. They're fine in the second and fourth. They just don't care a lot coming off to start the half and the game.
They've just got other problems, particularly on the defensive end as well. That's really
Yeah, but that's part of it too. Even in the first quarter, they're going in, they're not
Yeah.
super engaged in the game. Same in the third. They just need to be ready to play from the jump.
Yeah, at first I thought, well, this is like the Bulls 2.0, like last year
Yeah.
when Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler called out their teammates after a Hawks game as well last
Right.
January. Then I thought, these guys are vets. You know, they should be able to deal with it. Hey, and the Bulls picked it up in the postseason as well. They were up 2-0 until Rondo's
They
injury.
had it. They had them.
They had
We'll
him.
see. All right, next one here, guys. Earlier today, 76ers rookie Markelle Fultz was seen shooting with his left hand here in practice. Now, it wasn't just one jumper here or there. By all reports, it was a couple threes, and he was doing it multiple times. In case you forgot, Fultz is currently sidelined indefinitely with a shoulder injury to the other side of his body. But people are freaking out about this, of him getting up shots with his left hand. Seriously, are you up or down on the actual people freaking out part about these clips going around of Fultz shooting with his left hand? Lee's immediately down, everybody
man.
is down.
I'm down on that horror music we just heard. That was freaky.
It was freaky.
We've just got to let this guy just get ready and not worry about every single thing that he does. I mean, he's obviously, his right shoulder isn't right and he's
Yeah.
not ready to play. Just because he's shooting left hand doesn't mean anything.
There's nothing reckless about that to you at all.
God,
I know you're not a doctor, but okay. That's what people are
That
upset
being
about.
said, if you were a Philadelphia 76ers fan, I would be up for sure on freaking out about this. They were kind of secretive about his injury in the first place. Nobody knows why he changed his shooting stroke. He just came and had a different shooting stroke. Now he's shooting left-handed. After what happened with Embiid and Simmons, if I was a Sixers fan, I'd be freaking out for sure. Our number one pick is now left-handed. That doesn't sound good.
Just don't let the media in. Don't let the media see anything. I'm
that's
totally down, but it's the Sixers, so I'm a little freaked
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
I mean,
That's why we're asking him, man.
I don't think he's going Tristan Thompson. I just don't think he's changing his shooting stroke ever. I hope.
Could it be possible he's just a bored 19-year-old kid in a
exactly
gym
right.
that has a
Practice.
basketball
Yeah.
and he can't shoot it with his right hand,
I
so
don't
he's
know.
going to shoot it with his
Yeah,
left?
and there's clips of him shooting righty layups and, chucking the ball from half court, trying to hit the hoop right-handed. Apparently, he's been cleared to do some stuff right-handed, just not shoot threes, I guess.
Yeah, and these, coming from the same person that let us know about or saw the video of him shooting left-handed here from Kyle Neubeck. Just some clarity, just getting it out there because he puts it up and everyone goes overboard and they say, look, this is what we're learning from
He's
this.
not changing his shooting
Okay.
hand. He's not. I didn't like body language, doctor, though. He dropped his head after he missed that shot. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh boy, all
What's
right.
wrong with his neck? Makes me think.
Next one here,
Got
guys.
neck problems.
Apparently, the NBA is still reviewing maybe Wizards forward Kelly Oubre Jr.'s decision to wear a not safe for work jacket on Friday night when he was coming in. He was proud of the jacket, you can see, turning it around to show the bank of cameras there outside the locker room. Are you up or down on Kelly Oubre's jacket? Why are you laughing, Lee?
He may as well send a check of 15 grand to the league.
you
I
think-
can't
you
believe they
think
haven't fined him yet. I
Yet,
mean,
yeah.
that's inappropriate, isn't it? I mean, I get you're the fashion dude, Trey, but
Well, it's a
I
Supreme.
mean-
It's a Supreme jacket. Trey
It's
has
a Supreme jacket.
man.
It's a $400 from their new collab with Hysteric Glamour. So if you've got it, flaunt it, you know?
no, but
I
I
don't
I-
think it's necessarily so cool that you're trying to play cool guy
Yeah,
and you gotta be
that
turning around,
is the
hey, check
worst
out my faux fur
That's the worst
coat."
part.
That being said, he's a young guy. He's wave poppy. Hop on that wave, Lee.
yeah, but you're a dad of two, and you watch those 7 o'clock tip-offs. You
fair.
don't want the girls to be seeing that
They
stuff.
can't
too.
read. They're babies.
You're wearing a Supreme shirt, are you not?
That's true.
Wow.
That's true. Product placement.
What does it say on the back of
that's
that
safe for
shirt?
work.
On the
That's
back
all
it
right.
says, forget Lee Ellis.
Yeah, okay. So you're fine with this?
Don't wear it. Just don't wear it. And you got to be cool about it.
You gotta be
You got to
cool about it.
strut. You don't got to do this.
The turnaround to
spin.
make sure you see it was pretty lame. That was pretty lame. All right, final one here. Has nothing to do with basketball, but I got to ask you guys. Sean Combs has changed his name yet again. He is no longer Diddy or Puffy or Puff Daddy or just even straight up Sean, which is a nice name. He is now Love, as in brother Love. Are you up or down on Diddy's latest name change?
He'll always be Diddy.
Boy.
He said you're not allowed to call him anything else, right?
Yep.
He hasn't changed his Twitter or IG handle. So
Whoa.
come on, Diddy. If you're
It's brother Love.
if you're going in on this whole name change, then change everything. Don't just be half-hearted about it.
Well, what do you? You have a jersey called E-Dog.
Yeah.
And you wear,
You
you
call
wear
me
it
that?
once a year. There it is up there. What's up with that,
Yeah,
Ellis?
well, you only wear that during the All-Star weekend. Then I'm just back to cool guy Lee.
Hey, you just gotta keep reinventing yourself. You've had the same haircut since 1981. Of course you're not changing your name.
I changed it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
not
there's
really.
1% less in the back now.
All right, quick break coming up. It's the return of Weekend Whoopsies. Don't go anywhere.
1981.
Welcome back to the starters, where it's now time for a new batch of Weekend Whoopsies.
Ben Simmons was not getting rooked by Lance Stevenson. He was getting aggressive on his way down to the paint. So Lance got him back.
Oh.
Just tore his jersey off. Just ripped it. I don't need this.
Okay. Yeah.
Take it off. Same game. Joel Embiid. He needs to trust the layup, not the process, because this game was rough to him, at least in terms of dunks. Got denied by the rim, lost it on that one. We're not done. One more. Just doinked it late in the game there.
The third Sixers whoopsie. Just some towels on this man. He was cold. Dario Saric. Let's get it a little warmer.
Too bad if anyone else wanted to use one, I suppose.
This is not great basketball here between the Heat and the Nuggets. Count the turnovers.
You got one?
Going the other way here. Let's give that right back. That's two. Going the other way here. Okay. Oh, we might get a shot here. Nope, that's three. Going the other way here. Throw
we
it up.
go.
Easy layup. That's 4 consecutive turnovers.
Sometimes you can be a little bit too unselfish, as we see here by the Pels.
Shoot it!
Shoot it. 3 seconds call.
God.
Shoot it.
1, 2,
Okay, shoot it.
Okay, shoot it.
No,
3. Yeah, it was a good call.
it was a nice look, but yeah, someone in the paint. Rough pass here from Dwight Howard.
Whoa.
Chucks in. That's a good 6 or 7 rows deep.
You get a couple of these from Dwight every year, I think.
He's a big guy. He's a strong guy. He doesn't know his own strength.
Zaza Pachulia with the slowest fast break you ever did see.
Oh, boy.
The Warriors were making fun of him that he should have been called for 3 seconds on that fast break there. And a nice little celebration.
Yeah, what
with
is
Steph.
that celebration?
I don't know. I've never had a fast break before. What do I do?
I was chugging along.
We got to admire the discipline of Ty Lue, not biting into that lifesaver. He sucked what we believe a Winto Green all the way down to the end.
Oh, weird moment here in the Wolves game. Jimmy Butler, there in the middle, trying to get some high fives. He's got like a little piece of like towel fuzz on his beard. Yeah, Wiggins notices it. She's like, here, get it off, man. Jimmy's like, what? Wiggins points it out to him. Here, look. But this is the best part. Look at Butler's reaction to Teague. Hey, man, why didn't you tell me I had that on my beard?
This is just a bad pass by Domantas Sabonis, unfortunately.
It's a shot. No, that was
The
a
Rocket.
shot.
Shot pass.
Yep.
Whoop.
Did he get a rebound for this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And finally on Sunday, Kyle Lowry gets ejected against the Wizards. He's gone, but look at this. Time for a little kiss there to his little baby boy. There you go.
That's nice.
He was headed to the showers.
Some good news this weekend, folks. Our 4th wedgie of
All right.
the
Rolling
season.
now.
Stick it.
Big time.
Stick it.
November's a good month.
That's
for
good.
wedges.
Kemba Walker, the pullback,
Oh, yeah.
coming up left.
Another all-star wedgie,
Oh, yeah.
right?
They're bringing it this year.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wedgie number 4, we're on pace for 39 wedgies for this season.
Use a couple more tonight. A couple more, only 3 games on. We'll take 1. How's that? All right, when we come back, Lily's very solid play. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the starters. We asked you, who will be the next NBA mascot put into the Mascot Hall of Fame? You hit us up on Twitter, hashtag the starters. Trey, you have a few of the best answers.
Yeah, it seems like people want to start a new wing of failed mascots. Big Steve suggests the original and very terrifying New Orleans Pelican. Whatever happened to that, Pierre? Tito says the next inductee, the Brooklyn Knight, lasted like a game. And of course, Mavs Man says, stick with my handle. Mavs Man is going to be in the hall because you can't get any worse than this.
That's pretty bad.
That's a man made of basketballs. Such a weird mascot.
Pretty bad. Let's
Get 'em in.
check tonight's Pick'em play. Ooh, it's the Nets and Suns on League Pass. 9 p.m. Eastern start. 3 of us have the Nets. That's Trey, Tass, who also goes by Nets.
I go by Nets.
That's
Call me
Ellis.
Nets.
And myself. Lee, you're the only one with the Suns. So good luck.
Thanks.
Where are we going for BSP?
We're going back to Madison Square Garden yesterday for a nice game of hot potato here between Kojo and Domantas Sabonis. Here it is. Boom. Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Bounce pass. Beautiful finish. Dad would be very, very proud of that. Here it is again. It's a big grown man move. Great handles,
nice.
great teamwork. Wow. Yeah,
Oh.
beautiful. Lovely
Two-man
finish.
game.
That's what I call a very solid play.
Looks like Bazemore and Dwayne Dadman last week. Now it's time for the thing we'd like to squeeze in here. It's from Friday night. LeBron James, best passer in the game. Even after the whistle gets fouled. Watch this, zips right to the referee. That's Haywood Workman, the former player. Look at those hands. Of course
yeah.
he's got great hands.
Whoa, whoa. What
Yeah.
about, could he have been trying to pass that to Jeff Green?
No.
Okay.
No, that's what the control room said. Lee Mabry, that's wrong.
Players Only returns tomorrow night on NBA TV. You see the doubleheader there, Bucks, Cavs, Thunder, Kings. And before the show tomorrow night, Hall of Famer Kevin McHale will join us live on set. You won't want to miss that. He's a hilarious guest. Here's a quick look at what happened last time. Nemesis, your nemesis, Kurt Rambis or Bill Lambier?
Bill Lambier by far. If I saw Bill Lambier now, I'd throw his mug at him. Yeah.
Kevin McHale, tomorrow night here on the
Can't
Starter
wait.
Show. We got a fan sign.
This comes in from Blake, who was at his first ever NBA game, the Celtics and the Thunder, and he took a fan sign, so he's 1 for 1. What a great job. Keep those fan signs coming in, guys.
Did he draw that or?
Yes, he did.
That
Free
was just a
hands from
straight up
memory.
poster. Wow, impressive. All right, guys, again, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern here on NBA TV. Hall of Famer Kevin McHale will join us.
All right, thanks for joining us, folks. Join us tomorrow. And we got our own Kelly Oubre here in the studio.
What
Cameraman
is
Rick.
that? Race the night, people.